Hello everyone, these are my 4 Stormlands that I've aged up. I bought 4 nice shiny new ones online and then I did that to them. There's a few ways you can do this to them. You can leave in the back garden for ages and let the elements do the work. You can paint them. Or you can do what I did, which was sandpaper, a hammer, vinegar, oven and toilet cleaner. Also, you can get in your kitchen, and if you don't have any, you can just go to the shop. Doesn't have to be oven or toilet cleaner, that just happened to be what I had. It can be any acid-based stuff. So the first thing I did with these, I took a hammer to them, put some dints in, made them like they'd been dropped. Although I was very careful not to damage the kerosene tanks at the bottom too much, because they still work and I wanted them to work. And I was also very careful not to damage any of the little lever bits as well that you can, for the wick and moving the glass up and down so you can get it. And then I took sandpaper to it, roughed them up. I tried to get all the edges and the bits that I thought would be most likely to be damaged. Just general wear and tear. Then I wiped them down with vinegar and let them in the sink for half an hour and let it do its job. Then I took them out again, wiped them down. The vinegar it made it go nice and brown, makes it look rusty. And the stronger stuff I used, the oven and toilet cleaner, it corrodes it better, I find. It makes it more pitted. So I just used a bit of both to get whichever effect I wanted on whichever bit of it I wanted. I tried to make them all look different. So I've got some that I used less cleaning stuff on and less vinegar on, which is the third one. Because I wanted that one to look newest, because, you buy them as you need them, don't you? You won't ordinarily buy them all at once. Well, I guess you do, but, some will get damaged, some will get broke, so you want them to look differently aged. Well, at least I did. Because I might do some more of these for them. We'll see on that, see how many they want, how many they need. And it is fun. Although always make sure you wear goggles and gloves for this, because you don't want it getting in your eyes. And it stinks, so make sure you either leave your windows open, or do it outside, or leave the doors open. Somewhere near an outdoor, probably the back door. It's good to do these in the kitchen or the bathroom, really, because they're usually the best ventilated rooms. And porcelain, the stuff you make your baths out of, doesn't usually stain, but it's always best to put something down anyway, just in case. Especially if you're using a stainless steel sink. Because that does stain. It does damage that as well as your lanterns, the stuff you use in it. Yeah, I'll show you how this. Get some closer looks of it. You can see I've gone through the edges here, and you can see the pitting and the corrosion on it, especially at the bottom bit. They're a bit stiffer now, unsurprisingly. And the reason why I left the glass in is because where the metal touches the glass, you can see where it's kind of pooled when you've doused it. And you can see on this one where it's dribbled down and where, it's kind of pooled where it is before while you've left it to do its corrosion. And it's made the glass look old as well, which is why I didn't take it out, because shiny glass with an old lantern looks a bit odd. See, that bit underneath there has completely gone rusty, which is nice. There's a nice bit of pit in there. You can see on the handle. You can see where that one's dribbled down there as well. And you can see where the metal as well, where some of the protective layering, the coating's gone. And where some of it still is, when you can see it in the light. And this one, it's even older on top, this. more aged, I should say. It's very nicely corroded and pitted there, I think. It all looks different. This one is one of the stiffer ones. It's got the stiffer mechanisms on it because of where it's so rusted. That isn't a hole, by the way, that's just where it's rusted the way it has. I tried to get all the caps as well because I figured that would be one of the places where it's most touched. This one you can see best on this one where the vinegar stained the metal to make it look rusty because it's browner, more kind of, well, rust coloured I guess, but it's got less of the pitting and stuff in and the corrosion. You can see it a bit nicer there where it's dribbled down and stained it. Got plenty of scratches in this one. This is the one I wanted to look newest out of the lot. So it's more silver than the others. But this one had more of the dribbles on the glass, which I was quite pleased with. More obvious dribbles and age. All the glass has got its, on all of them, has it's all grimy and mucky where it's been dribbled down. You can see there where the, you know, when you douse it, where it dribbles down, because it all has bits that it will run down, which is usually down the handles here and dribbles down there. It'll drip off these little rims and splat on the glass and go down like that. There's a whole chunk of the top layer of the metal that's gone there, which has completely pitted it. And this one here, I think I used more of the stronger acidic base is on acidic stuff on this bottom bit here, which is why it looks like it's rusted differently. And you can see where the protective coatings as well has been kind of peeled off a bit more, or at least been more tarnished, I should say. I went mortar tower on this one here on the top bit and on the handles. And you can see all the pitting and the corrosion on it. And where it just sat in the vinegar for a bit longer. I was quite pleased with these, the way they turned out. Because I did leave them overnight in the sink as well with a watered down bit of solution on them. Some of them, anyway, not all of them. But I did water it down quite a bit so it wouldn't completely rust through the whole thing. I didn't want holes in it, so it was watered down by quite a bit. I couldn't tell you the parts quick because I kind of just kept an eye on it for a bit and figured, oh yeah, that'll do the job. Got up a few hours later, so I didn't sleep the full night because I was too afraid I would break them. But it looked good. And all this is just done with ordinary household stuff. I just used vinegar, oven cleaner, toilet cleaner, a hammer to put your dents in, making sure not to smash the glass because I was afraid I was going to do that. A bit of sandpaper. If you don't have sandpaper, any scouring pad will do. Your steel brush cleaning stuff for pans and things. Wire wool is what I mean. But yeah, it took a best part of an afternoon. So I kept going back at them. I did them in sort of stages. You can't just do them in one stage if you're not too worried about it. Just do it all in one go. But I kind of kept taking them back out, clapping them down, doing it again to get the effect that I wanted on it particularly. And these still work. I can still light them, but they are definitely stiffer because of the rusting and things now. So I think if I did them again, I'll probably try to do less on the mechanisms, but I don't think it would look right. So I'll probably just do what I did this time. Or maybe I'll just get some more and leave them in the back garden for ages. So I don't have to do anything to them. Just, especially because it's nearly winter now, so we'll have all the rain and things, so that would do the job nicely. When I started on these, when I first made them, it was summer, so putting them out in the back garden wouldn't really done much good, to be honest. Except making maybe the cat would knock them over. Put some dents in for me. Yeah, but yeah, these are my summers. That's how I aged them. So I think I will stop chattering now and go. So bye bye. See you later.